It's spinning. I don't know what's going on.
Now it is. Okay, the stream is live. We're live now.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, everybody. Marianne, Shorty Pie, Bouncing Tigger, Kathleen, Stacia, how are you? Milk, Honey, and Mayhem, that's my girl. Can you hear me now? That's you. Just me, Kathleen Fleck. How you doing, Kathleen? Thank you for always hitting the like button. You are the one. You are the one. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Good morning. Marianne, good morning.
All right, so we have a bit of a crowd. That's good. That always makes me feel good.
I think that a lot of people come and like to have coffee with us. So, guys, I am going to walk away for a few seconds at times because I'm starving and I'm going to make myself, I am making myself, believe it or not, just a sweet potato for breakfast. That's what I wanted. I'm going to put some, I have
cinnamon sugar stuff or no?
Cinnamon sugar. I have the crunch stuff. The one from the cereal.
Yeah.
I have I'm gonna put that in there, and yeah. So right now I'm just softening it in the microwave, and then I'm putting it into my oven, with the butter in it in the and all that stuff.
Really good.
Yeah,
I can smell it. I can almost smell it cooking.
And you know what's good about it is it's really healthy for you. Not all the butter, guys. I know, and not the cinnamon, but the skin. The skin is really good.
Yeah.
Hello, Jojo. Just me. How you doing? Cleaning and waiting for the cable guy. Okay. Hey, good for you. Jelly, Ugandan, Knuckles too. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We don't want to miss anybody. Anybody got a story that they want to tell us? Anybody want
to? I don't even want to get started.
Anything they want to share about the week? Hey, Just Love, how you doing? Does anybody want to share anything about this week or anything that's going on? We could drop the link, y'all could come in and talk. I do have somebody that will be talking to us, and I'm excited. I've heard their story. But I think that because there's so much to her story that I miss things, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so Mondays don't work for her. So I think what we'll do is a private, and we'll release it together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you remember last week, one of our friends.
Peppermint, was it Peppermint Patty? Was that the one?
I don't think so. I can't remember, but she reached out and we did talk by phone and
okay.
She's going to come on, and I wanted it to be today, but I got wrapped up in some personal things and didn't finalize things with her of how she was going to come on and stuff because she wasn't sure if she wanted to show her face. And
so you could have handed that off to me if you were overwhelmed by something, just so you know.
I didn't even think about it because what's going on with me just hit me out of left field. So I kind of, I just didn't think about it. But if she's on right now, you're going to come on. We're going to do this. I didn't forget about you. I just had something, and I'm going to let Toddie do that because I don't even know how to hide somebody's face. So I'll give her information to you after the show today, and maybe we can have her on for next week.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Nobody else has anything. Everybody's doing okay.
All right, guys. See you next week. I'm joking. All right. So hang on 1 second. Guys, please, don't make us talk about our personal life. You got a haircut? I did not. She asked if you got a haircut.
Who, me?
Yeah, Jamie's asking you.
I got it cut and I colored it. It was too bleach blonde, and I started, I just felt like it was just it wasn't nice anymore. So, it got kind of ratty looking. So I got it cut and I colored it darker. I usually go darker at this time of year. So that's what I did.
Looks great.
Thanks. I was talking to one of you. You reached out and you're supposed to come on the show. I'm sorry, I can't even find my messages, and I'm a little out of it right now because I'm dealing with something. But I'm going to pass you along to Toddie so she can make sure your face isn't seen, and however you wanted to do it, we'll do it that way. I didn't forget. I just got wrapped up in my own personal stuff, so I apologize.
I want to say something so that people understand this. So when you come on, you don't come right on. You just come on to us at first. So it's not like you would say that you're going to join. You hit the join button, but you don't come right on here. You come in what's called backstage, where only Rebecca and I could see you. Nobody could see you. Just so you know that as soon as you join, it's not like you're shown. Because a lot of people, I think that.
Right.
What's going on? Who's talking? Anybody?
It's quiet. Nobody's got anything today. Somebody has a sinus infection.
Yeah, I saw that Marianne, right?
Yeah, that's horrible.
I hope she feels better. I've been sneezing like crazy. Have you?
Not me, but my granddaughter got sick. Over the weekend, she started, kind of seeming like she was sick. And now my daughter and the baby and my son-in-law, they're all home from work today sick. So,
wow. Okay. It's just a cold, you think?
Well, we took the baby to the doctor late yesterday and she was fine. It wasn't really anything. So I don't know. I guess just a cold, one of those weird things with the change of the season and weather.
Yeah, that's definitely going on here. Is it happening down by you? But then it's still in the 80s in the daytime.
I know, it's crazy. Wait, I don't know how this works.
It's like 50 something degrees or 40 something at night and like 80 during the day. What's going on? What are you doing?
Jelly said, can you see the message in the chat from Jelly? Her mom said she had been through a lot and asked how somebody got pregnant. Her dad got her pregnant. What's going on?
I don't know who she's talking about. Jelly, who are you talking about?
I missed.
Estiana says that your hair looks great. Hey, Estiana,
how
you doing?
Thank you. I missed something here.
Can you get back? Can you go back, please, Jelly? If you want to. Did she do Hobby Lobby? I missed that one. I can call in. Who can call in? Who's that? Wait a minute. Who's saying that?
I don't know.
Jelly. It's Jelly. I don't know how you call in. Why don't you come on here and I'll show you to block your face or something. If you'd like to do that, would you like to do that? I mean, I'm telling you, when you come on, you don't come right on stage. I'll tell you how to block your face and you can come on if you'd like to. I don't have a number for you to call in on.
I'm trying to find the person that I was talking to and see if they want to come on.
Okay, I'm looking for that sugar booger, sugar. Soul food. I got some soul food. Where's my sugar? Watermelon sugar.
Oh, you know what? I don't have a phone number for her because she blocked it when she called me, so I can't call her. I have to wait for her to call me.
Oh. You're better than me because I don't answer calls that are blocked.
Yeah, well, the only thing is we recorded.
Okay, they're asking us to drop the link for Jelly. You got to drop the link. You have to invite her. You know how to do that?
Through it again. I forget.
Okay, so you see where hang on.
Oh, I see present or invite.
Yeah, go to present and then hit invite. And then it'll give you like a link. And then you want to just copy and paste it and put it right in the post, right on the comments. I'm putting some sugar booger.
How come I can't do it?
Hang on, I'll do it. I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna send it. Hang on, I just got to go to the emails. Hang on.
I'm so sorry that it
Don't be sorry. What are you sorry about? That you don't know how to do something? Don't worry about it.
Like that.
Let me see what we got here. Got a lot of love letters. I'll tell you what. Hang on. You gotta love it or leave it. Don't be afraid. Hang on. I'm coming back in. I don't mean to do that. Hang on. I hit that button. I don't want to do that. I want to get out. I don't want to come back in here twice. I got a lot going on my computer. Let me copy and paste it. Copy link. Copy. And now let me go to our StreamYard and put it right here. Paste it. That's for Jelly. I can't do it. This comment has failed to post. You got to do it, my friend. I can't do
Trying
it.
to figure how to do it. I
So
don't know.
you go to present. You know how you sent me a link?
Yeah.
Okay, just go back to that email, copy and paste that link, and put it right in the comments. That should be the easiest way for you, I think. Now you just all you have to do is go to. All you have to do.
My problem is I can't get I don't know how to, like, I copied it and now I'm in the post a comment box.
So all you do is you either click on the right of your mouse, or you hit Command V. What kind of computer do you have?
A Dell.
Control V. Hit Control V and it should copy and paste it, and you should be able to put it in the chat.
I think I did it.
Where is it? I don't see shit. What'd you do? There it is. There it is, guys. Click on that, Rebecca. Just click on it so it comes up in our thing. There you go. There it is. Please.
I think I did it. Oh my gosh.
You did do it. You did do it. Congratulations. And I'm not being funny.
No, you know, I'm like, I just don't.
You're learning, my friend. You're a learning woman. But at least you're learning.
Mm-hmm.
Don't beat yourself up. You're doing great. Fantastic. I'm so excited about this sweet potato, if I'm honest with you.
I'm excited for you.
I put my Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnamon Dust.
Oh, that must be new.
No, it's not. It's old, actually. It's been around for a while.
I got to get it out more. I don't know. I'm
sure I got it at Wally World.
Yeah, that's usually where
I
get it.
Thank God, till the August 2026. So I don't want you to hit anything when this woman comes on. You might see her below. Don't hit anything. Just let her come on, and then I will tell her what to do, because I don't want you to accidentally get her on here.
She's on. I see her now. So
okay, so now what I need you to do, Jelly, is there is on the bottom of the screen, there's a microphone, and then there's a picture of like a movie camera, and then next to it is a picture of like a TV set with a cross in it, or a plus sign, and then next to it is a settings. So look at Rebecca, and if you see that, just put a thumbs up so that I know you see it.
I can only see her eyes and the top of her head. I can't really I don't see her hand. Can't see her doing a thumbs up.
Okay.
You got it. Okay. She's
okay. So
up.
Okay, so I need you to go to the camera icon, the movie camera icon, and click on that.
Okay, so now there's just a white circle with like a
so
little
that's fine. Nobody can see you. Are you okay with that? I mean, we're not going to be able to hear you now, but we can't see you. The only way we can see you is if you unclick that button. So you can't see her, right?
No, just the circle.
Okay, then you could bring her on to the stage.
Okay. And then we should be able to hear her.
Absolutely. That's what we're going to do. So clearly you are not there. There is just a white circle with
Jelly, can you hear me? Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can. Very good. How are you?
I'm good. I had the weirdest weekend with my son.
Oh.
He went on his very first homecoming dance with this girl he's been dating about a month.
Right.
And we went to pick them all up to take them to do the pictures and do the whole thing. And her mom comes up and tells me how in love her daughter is. Now, mind you, these children are 14 and 15. She tells me how in love with my son her daughter is and all of this. And then she says, oh, well, she's really had a rough life. And I said, oh, well, what happened? And she said, her bio dad raped her, got her pregnant, and I made her have an abortion. And I'm thinking, I'm sending her off with my son. What the hell? Like, what do I do with this?
Well, you know what? There's nothing you can do with it. Honestly, what can you do?
Well, can I just ask a question? I'm sorry. So listen, once upon a time I was a step parent, but not now. So I got two things going on here. If I lose you, I'm gonna have to come back. Okay. But yeah. Okay, so the first thing I would do is make sure that your son knows this information
Yeah.
because you know this information. That's all I have to say about that is that. And then Rebecca, you talk because you're a parent and
Well,
you've been,
see, my thought is this: there's not much you can do. You can. I would definitely let your son know what the girl has gone through. Because it may come up. And as far as with you, you really can't do much. You have to kind of wait for her to open up to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to pry and bring up something that maybe she's put away in her mind. You know what I mean? You kind of got to, but your son should be aware because I'm certain this is something, that could affect their relationship if there is one, in the future. Yeah, he should know. Did you tell him? You haven't said
I
anything.
asked him if he knew about it, and he was seriously shocked. And he said, I didn't know anything about that.
Oh,
And I said, well, has she talked about her dad? And he goes, I thought the dude that lived with them was her dad. And I said, no, that's her stepdad.
oh boy. Yeah.
well, also, there's crazy moms out there that could be doing shit too. So I would double check. Maybe she's telling you a story because she doesn't like your son for her daughter.
I feel like that's something very odd to tell somebody's
Well,
parent.
listen, did you see that number thing, unknown number? I don't put anything past anybody. I'm just
Right.
it's possible she could not like your son, this mother, and want your son to go, and this is how she's doing it. I'm not saying it's true, but I'm saying it's a possibility. It's
It
something
could
to think
be,
about.
but I didn't think of that because she's constantly, oh, he's such a nice boy. It's so great that she comes home so happy from school. And she sends me all these praising things about my son all the time. And I'm thinking, this is the weirdest thing I've ever had to deal with.
Yeah. So how do you feel about what the girl has gone through in her life? Well, I mean, like, what's your gut say? What do you like?
I feel genuinely sad for her because I've been through some similar kinds of things. So I get that part of it for her. But I also feel that because that's happened so young in her life, she's going to be genuinely promiscuous. And I'm not looking to have a grandkid before my kid's 18.
Well, I don't know that what happened to her would make her, it could make her not want to have any.
Yeah, it could have an adverse reaction.
It could be the opposite. So,
That's true.
and of course, I mean, if you think that there's a chance that they're being intimate, then you tell your son what he needs to do to be safe. And
Exactly.
Yeah, I've given him all of the talks, and he's got all the things that he needs to.
That's important, and you know,
I would reach back out to that mother, to be
I
honest
think I
with
would
you,
too, Toddie.
and
I think
ask
I would
her,
too.
can I just ask you why you would share such an intimate thing? How can I help in the situation? I wouldn't put her on defense.
Right.
I would just say, I've sat on what you told me, and I just want to know, was there a reason why you told me that? Is there anything you need help with?
Right.
And see what she says.
Yeah, I mean, and I would also just say, is this something that your daughter is open to talking about? I don't want to bring it up to her, if it's something that she's put away. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think it's up to the to Jelly to talk to the daughter about
No,
it at
I'm just
all.
saying
I
if
don't
it-
think it was
if it
really up to
comes
the
up.
mother to do it either.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't, I would just need more information. That's just me. I would feel like, wow, you're telling me this, the night of homecoming, like out of nowhere. It just seems, I mean, I think anybody would have more questions. I think you have a right to reach back out to that mom and ask some questions.
Sorry. That's my sweet potato. Sorry about that. And I even have the fan on. It shouldn't have done that. I apologize.
Are you
It's okay,
burning
Toddie.
it?
Don't burn down the house.
Right.
Burning down the house.
So, I mean, your son still has an interest in her. That didn't turn him off of like wanting to be with her, did it?
No, he said, I don't know if I should be like standoff about that stuff now, or like really all they've done is hold hands and kiss.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, but he's like, I don't know if I'm pushing her too much when I go to grab her hand now, or so he's kind of going to
He
be.
feels kind of weird because of what she went through. So he doesn't want to trigger something in her. And that's tough. That's hard to deal with. And they're young. They're so young to have to deal with such a thing. I can't imagine. Well, I can imagine it wasn't with my dad, but I had a similar situation when I was 14. But I can't imagine that poor girl, like, she's trying to live life and be 14 and that awful thing happened to her. It's horrible.
You know what I'm thinking about? Guys, tell me in the comments, because I'm the one that said this, but as I'm walking around my huge complex here, I am thinking about, you guys should be laughing. I don't have a complex. It's 30 feet. I mean, it's 30 fucking feet. Anyway, but my thing is, I said that you should tell your son, and now I'm thinking, was it the right move? I know you told your son. I know you did. But, I mean, he's a young guy. How does he process that? But yet I feel like, why did somebody give you a bomb and walk away? Like they gave you something that makes you responsible, I think.
Yeah.
And I mean, telling your son and giving him a warning just because she might be, more sexual than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you want to give him a heads up.
Well, and I didn't, when I put it to, I asked him, I said, I want to know, do you know about this? And he was like, oh my God, Mom, no. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, because he's been through some things too. I lost my kids to foster home for a minute.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But I worked hard and I got them back.
Good for you.
Just me. I don't want you to. Let me tell you something. Don't be sorry for disagreeing.
Right.
It's fine that you're disagreeing. Please don't be sorry for disagreeing. I said what I said, and then while I'm walking in my mansion, you guys, of course, I thought, I don't know now. Like, I don't know now. That's why, to be honest, before I make big decisions, I sleep on them.
Yeah.
Not saying you didn't do that, but I feel like you had an obligation to tell him, and it wasn't up to somebody to just give you. I hate when people do that. They unload on you, and then it's like, what do you do with it? I got my hands up in the air. Wait a minute. Let me show you what I'm doing. What do you do with it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at with it. I'm like, I told him, just be calm with her and be patient with her and those kinds of things. And we've talked.
Well, she's definitely got something she's going to be carrying around that he might not understand, but might understand better now. And that's a fair thing.
I forgot who, I just saw a post, like, what if your son innocently says to one of his friends, oh man, can you believe what happened to whatever her name is? And what if that friend tells somebody and it starts going around and her secret gets out? I mean, that would be horrible. So,
well, hopefully he doesn't do that. I mean, hopefully your son has better character. You seem to have better character.
Well, no, I'm not even saying he would do it maliciously, but just because out of concern for her, what if he says to one of his friends, oh man, I don't know how to deal with this. This happened to her,
Oh, you mean
he's very much one of those kind of kids that doesn't spread around gossip like that.
That's
Yeah.
good. Good.
Um,
Stacia in the comments, can you post what she put up, Rebecca?
Let me
She
find
wrote,
it.
my son-in-law, wait a minute. My son-in-law was by a family friend when he was a kid. You know, the worst is the family friends, I think. He shared with my daughter when they were teens. They are 30 and married now. He's a pilot for American Airlines. So my son-in-law was by a family member when he was a kid. He shared with my daughter when they were teens. They are 30. So the person that molested him is the person he married? I'm not understanding that. Am I missing something? I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
no, I think it said that that he was molested by a family friend, and then when he was a kid, he told her about it.
He
And
told
then
his daughter, shared it with my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh,
I get
okay.
it.
Yep. I'm sorry. I didn't read the son-in-law part. I thought that was her son that shared that. Okay, I got it now. Sorry about that, Stacia. I haven't had my sweet potato yet. So that's horrible. Oh, you know what else I'm gonna put on my sweet potato? Because I didn't put any salt, and I love the sweet and salt.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
No, you didn't see it. You ready?
You're
No,
gonna
wait a
show
minute.
us? We get to see what Toddie cooked. Oh no, we only get to see, what is that?
Crystallized honey sea salt.
Where do you get all these crazy things?
So I get this stuff on Amazon there, and they're magnetic, but I don't have a magnetic refrigerator. Jelly, I'm not trying to take away from your situation at all. I mean, I'm not.
Oh no, I don't think so at all. You're fine.
And I feel like I was just rude, and I didn't mean to do that. You haven't changed your mind about this girl. You still like this young lady, right? And it hasn't changed your son's opinion about her, right?
No, I just genuinely don't know what to do to help her because she's not got very good self-esteem.
Well, remind her every time she walks into the room. I mean, compliment her and tell your son. I mean, I'm not telling you to tell him what to do, but you know, boost you. We have a choice when we meet somebody. Our encounter with them could be better, it could be worse, or it could be that we just pass each other by and nothing happens. So your son has gotten beyond we're just going to pass each other by. So he's got to make it either a good encounter or a bad encounter. And a good encounter, that's something nobody can take from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good person. We were together. We broke up, but he's a good guy. That means the world to people when they're trying to find out about somebody's character. No?
Yeah. I think I'd still have to reach back out to the mom. And
absolutely, I agree with that
a little
too.
bit. I'd have questions, and she opened it up for the conversation. So
I agree.
I can't imagine why she would feel that maybe the mom needs to talk about it. Maybe she needs to talk, and that's why she told you. I don't know. I don't know.
I just thought it was openly very weird because, like, I don't ever go and tell my kids' friends' parents anything personal about my kids like that.
No, and that's very personal. That's a big deal. That's a lot.
Well, why do you think she would say it? One, it could be what I'm saying, but it could also be the fact that my daughter is going to encounter boys in her life, and I just want to make sure that she's protected the best way I know how. So, you got to definitely. Just Me says she needs a therapist, and we're not. We are clearly not therapists here. But yeah, I think that the best thing is to reach out to the mom and say, why did you tell me? How can I help you? In a nice way. Just, I sat on what you said, and I'm so sorry about it. Obviously, terribly sorry about it. There's a reason why you shared it with me. how can I help you? That's exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
And Marianne agrees with me.
I do too, Toddie. I think that's the best thing. I mean, the mom reached out for a reason. She told you for a reason.
Exactly. You're right. She opened up the conversation, like you said.
Yeah. So she needs to talk about it, obviously. And, unfortunately, you're the one she opened up to.
Well, I'm wondering if it's because she feels comfortable talking to me, or I also wonder if she shared that with anybody else.
Yeah,
And if that's going to come back and cause problems for her daughter later on, because, kids are not nice.
I still
I
think
wouldn't jump off that bridge yet. I would reach out to her. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't jump off that bridge yet. It could just be that she reached out to you because she knows that there's a possibility that there could be some intimacy there or some issues. That's why I would ask you. I think that us trying to figure out why is not good, because I think you can definitely reach out to her and ask her, and she will tell you. You know what I'm saying? I think Rebecca's idea of reaching out to her is excellent, even though it was my idea, but I'm going to give it to Rebecca because we're teammates. We're teammates. My sweet potato came out of the oven, so I just want you guys to know that. I'm going to show it to you in a minute, but I want to continue onward.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that the first step would be to reach out to the mom and just say, hey, I'm thinking about what you told me, and like, what can I do? What's being done? I would even ask questions like, is your daughter in therapy? Does she openly talk about this with anybody? I would have a lot of questions, and she opened the door for you to have those questions by telling you. I
didn't want to make it seem like I was being like, oh, now you told me, now I want answers, woman. Like.
Well, no,
yeah, but that's not your approach. Your approach. I mean, if you come off like that, then that's your approach. But I think you would come off more with more couth. Yes.
Yeah, like
of course.
Hey, what can I do? I wouldn't be aggressive about it. I would just say, that was a lot to take in. Like, what
can you put up Milk, Honey, and Mayhem's thing? She's got something to say right there. The more I think about it, I do feel it. There you go.
Oh, look, I'm getting good at that. I'm proud of myself.
I want to show you guys my shit. Not my shit, but I'm not Gypsy Rose. I'm sorry, I am not Gypsy Rose.
Oh, that's yummy.
I don't know how to get it better than that.
It's there.
I don't even like sweet potatoes, and that looks good.
I know. That does look good. I can smell it. I can almost.
Oh, it does smell good. Oh my God, it does. It does.
Yeah. Nice.
No, that makes sense. What Jamie says, really, it does.
Somebody's asking, Jelly, Bouncing Tigger wanted to know if the daughter knows that the mother told you. Do you know?
I don't believe that she does, because she was off taking pictures and doing things when her mom
had time to drop that bomb on you. But I wonder, did the mom tell you because they were going to a dance and she thought possibly something might happen between the two of them after? Maybe that's why. I don't know.
How did she tell you? Like it was gossip or like it was concern? What was the tone?
She just, so I feel like I should tell you, like we were talking about going to a cherry jubilee or something, like, oh, we're going to go do this later. It was just very nonchalant, like right out of her face.
And it was just the two of you. It wasn't a group of people. She just came up and told you.
Oh, it was me and my sister.
Oh, wow.
And I looked at my sister, and my sister's like, oh my God, did she just say what I think she said? And I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
How long are they dating?
About a month. But he's known her for about 4 years because they've been, going to school all this time.
Wow.
And then the mom, after the dance was over, proceeded to message me and ask if my son could spend the night.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't do that.
Oh, of course not. No. I was like, no, he needs to come home.
First of all, why wouldn't your son call?
Yeah, he would call me if he wanted to do something like that. Go spend the night with his friends or whatever. He didn't call me.
his girlfriends, that's a different story, right? I mean,
Yeah,
at that
that's
age,
a little.
14, isn't he?
It was her
14?
mom though that asked me.
And
That's
you
what I'm
know what's
saying.
funny, Jelly, like, is she not worried about what could happen if the two spend the night together? Does she want to take that responsibility on? I mean, I don't, that's my opinion.
I'm responsible for my son and I know better because I was a teenager too.
Absolutely.
And so I told her, no, I don't think that's a good idea, but thanks for thanks for thinking of him, I guess.
I would say, well, he can stay late, he can stay over for, a little later than usual, but no, he needs to come home,
So, full disclosure, I just want to say, because you know me, I got to be fair. When I was, 12 or 13, I had a friend. He was a male friend. His name was Scott. And he would come. We were friends. He lived in West Palm Beach, and I lived there with my dad in North Palm Beach. So we were good friends. And then I moved back with my mom to Hollywood, and that's, an hour and a half away. And Scott came and stayed at my house, and I stayed at his house. But I mean, it was a friendship. There was and it was because we were far apart like that. We had to take Greyhound buses to go visit each other. You know what I'm saying? But it was a friendship. It was never boyfriend, girlfriend. But I was that young. But so, I mean, it depends. If they said, listen, he's going to be in a different room, you know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on the circumstance. But right after a conversation of, my daughter's been through all this, can your son stay the night? No.
No,
You know
that's
what I mean?
definite no.
It was very off-putting to me.
Yeah, with my daughters, we've had boys sleep over, but it was their gay friends who didn't like girls, and my one daughter doesn't like boys, so I would. That's how I managed that. I know that sounds terrible, but I didn't have to worry who was staying over because their one friend Travis didn't date girls. He liked boys, so my girls were safe when Travis stayed over. There was not going to be any hanky panky,
Right.
People still use that term. I don't know what else to call it. And I didn't
sex. We call it sex.
And my youngest daughter dates strictly girls. She dated a boy once. It wasn't for her, and she gave up that. And and that's fine. So it depended on who it was staying over. If I knew I was safe or not. But if they were dating somebody, then it would be a no, because obviously if they're going to spend the night, I'm going to go to bed at some point. I'm not going to be awake all night watching, and anything can happen. I mean, it can happen anyway, even if they're not spending the night with each other. We all know how that goes.
You know what's really weird? Can I just tell you something which is really weird? And I don't want to make this about me, but I'm reading the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be clear. Scott and I stayed in the same room. So I don't know if times were different or if there was trust among the parents. The door was open. I mean, his bedroom door was open. He had bunk beds, if I remember. And I slept on one bunk bed and he slept on the other bunk bed.
Right.
And at my house, listen, all we had was 2 bedrooms. And I'm pretty sure Scott stayed with my little brother in his room, and I stayed with my mom. My mom stayed with me in my room. You know what I'm saying? So that was separation there, but only because I didn't have 2 beds in my room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, times were different, and thank God nothing happened to me with anybody before, but I don't know, like when did that lady find out that happened to her daughter?
It must have been relatively soon after it happened because she was able to abort the baby.
And when did that happen?
She told me it happened when she was 12 and she's 14 now.
Wow.
So is the father in jail?
She didn't give me that much information.
You could look that up.
He better be.
You could look that up. You should look that up. Because
I think I will call her mom today and
simply
have a conversation.
You can look that up. You can look that up online. You know the name. You could look that up.
I think I'd reach out to mom and have a little conversation in a nice way. Just say, hey, you told me, but like, what can I do? How do we deal with this? Like, what do I, I mean, because listen, the girl could be going through a lot, which is going to drag your son into it. Do you know what I mean? Like it maybe into something that he doesn't need to be taken
Definitely.
into.
That's not even, you know what? That's true. But let me just tell you, relationships are hard enough.
Exactly.
And when you bring that baggage that you don't know how to deal with,
yeah, it can make it very hard.
Yeah.
And they're young.
And they don't have any kind of hindsight with that, right? So they have no wisdom. It's very dangerous and very sensitive, for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot. You got to be prepared, and your son has to now be prepared for. I mean, this girl could go through. She's, depression, and she may go through these. I don't know how to explain it, but when someone's dealing with trauma, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Everybody deals with trauma differently. So this girl could be very emotional one day, happy, sad, mad, and your son is going to have to know how to handle this.
Manic, bipolar, traumatic.
It's she's going to have highs and lows, and he's going to have to know how to deal with it. And does he want to deal with it?
At 14 years old.
Yeah, I'm not saying he should drop her because of what happened to her, but I mean, he's taken on a lot with her.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
But they're 14, to be honest with you. So not that, listen, it's not impossible that they could end up together. Clearly It's not. But they have the time now to work through that. If it's something that's going to be a friendship later on, a lifelong friendship or more.
Yeah. You know what I say, Toddie? I took a lot of test drives from the time I was 14 until I settled down and got married. So I drove around the block several times, and not with the same salesman. I'll say that. So this may be a passing thing. They may not stay together. And
well, even if it's a friendship, a lifelong friendship is what I said. It could be that as well.
Right. And, maybe the girl knows your son is a good person, and that's why she has this love and desire to be with him, because she knows that he's a good person, and she feels like she can,
And if he was promiscuous, don't you think she'd already have jumped on it? And you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And when I talk to him about it, he's like, Mom, I'm smarter than that. You've made me smarter than that. Give me a break.
Yeah, no. Yeah. And this girl knows him, and maybe that's why she feels this closeness to him. And like I said, the relationship, if they're, boyfriend, girlfriend part, may fizzle out, but at least they could still be friends. And,
Stacia's got something to comment. Can you put up Stacia's comment, please? Under Marianne, or sandwich between Marianne. There we go. Thank you, Rebecca.
You're welcome. Thank you for pointing it out. I just, this is one of those things you're just going to have to wait and see how it plays out between the two of them. But you definitely need to talk to the mother. That's my opinion.
I agree.
I'd be on the phone already like, hey,
I second that emotion.
Yep. I can't sing, so Toddie has to do that part. But I definitely would have to, I'd have to reach out and say, I've been thinking about this. What can we do? I think you have the right to ask a few questions, being that she
brought it to you. She brought it to you. She brought you a bomb.
Yeah. Look, people are also saying they agree in the chat.
Look at that.
So
Marianne says, I'm chatty today. I heard that. Marianne says, fourth, if they don't stay together long, is the mother going to tell her daughter's private information to the next boyfriend?
Yeah.
That's Diana. That's a point.
I wonder that,
Yep.
That I don't feel like that's something that needs to follow her into every relationship.
You're
well,
right.
I think it's going to, but it's going to be her. It shouldn't be her mom telling people about it.
No, it shouldn't. It should be her business to tell, I would think.
Yeah.
Anybody she wants to tell and not tell people. If that's her, she needs therapy. Hopefully, she's in therapy.
From what I understand, they do go to like a family therapy once a week or
She
something.
needs a private therapist after that. I'm sorry. That's my. Don't you agree? I mean, anybody agree with that?
Yeah.
I had something similar go on with me when I was a teenager, and I never got therapy for it. But that was back when they didn't really give you therapy for that.
Yeah, you were shamed into shutting up.
Yeah. I mean, I was born in 75, so they were barely doing anything about child abuse then.
Yeah, I had a similar situation when I was 14, and I didn't tell anybody, but my mother overheard me and my cousin talking about it, and of course, then it was a big deal, and ended up going to court, saying what happened, and the guy didn't get in trouble because it couldn't be proven because apparently I should have screamed and yelled and brought attention to it as it was happening. And so then, it didn't happen. And I lived with it. I didn't go to therapy or anything. This was in 1983. This happened to me. And, listen, I'm okay. You know what I mean? It wasn't a vicious attack or anything. It's just something that happened that shouldn't have. He was in his 30s. I was 14. He knew what he was doing. I did not.
Right. That's the issue. That's the problem, right?
Right.
There.
But he got away with it. And I've looked him up recently and can't find him because I'd like to just let him know that what he did and that he didn't destroy me. Life went on, and I'm here. But I would like to see him and tell him what a piece of shit he is. I wonder how many other people he did it to.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. He didn't just do it with. Sorry, guys, my dishes. He didn't just do it with you. I guarantee you. Now he's doing it with other people. I would try to find him too, Rebecca.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Don't turn into a Dexter on us, but try to find him and see if he's registered as a SO. You can do that.
Yeah, I didn't think about looking him up on that kind of thing. I just looked him up.
Well, I guarantee you, it was 23. How many years ago? Because I was 20, so it was 42 years ago. And you think his behavior got better? I bet you more than not he would be on an SO list than not. What do you guys think in the chat? Tell me in the chat, guys. I'm watching the chat.
Not on the sex offender registry check.
That's what I'm talking about. No, that's what I mean. That's SO. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up later. I never even thought of that, Toddie. I looked him up on social media. I never thought to look him up otherwise. But no. Like I said, it wasn't. I'm not making excuses, but it wasn't a violent thing that he did.
It was an inappropriate thing, and it was an illegal thing. How old were you? Oh, you were.
I think back then, because I didn't appear to be like attacked or whatever, that they just thought, well, it didn't happen.
It wasn't bad enough. It wasn't bad enough.
Right. And I can remember going to court.
And you were 19, Rebecca? How old were you? I'm sorry.
14.
So it was fucking illegal.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Toddie, I went to court and everything. And
today it would be different. I think today it would be different.
Today it would be different, but back then it wasn't. I don't know how to explain it. I can just I remember going to court in front of the grand jury and having to tell my story and being asked questions. Why didn't you scream when it was happening? Why didn't you? I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't scream. I wasn't
traumatized. You might have been in shock.
He kept telling me, shh, be quiet, like, what was I going to do?
Yeah, you're not supposed to have the answers at that age, and you're not supposed to villainize the victim.
The grand jury didn't indict him. They didn't take care of it.
You're not supposed to villainize the victim. getting a lot of sympathy in the
I
chat.
can remember it was such a horrific time because my mother couldn't even go to the grand jury with me because she was in the hospital with back surgery. So the chief of police of our town that we lived in, because my mom worked for them, he went with me, and my school nurse, Miss Baker, went. I'll never forget it. They went to grand jury with me to court because my mother was in the hospital. How awkward and awful was that for me?
Right. Well, I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Wow. I'm sorry that happened. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. That's in my book that I wrote.
Kathleen, click up. Can you click on Kathleen Flex? She's got a green circle,
Yes.
please.
Oh, I just had her. Where'd it go?
And so she's on top. Yep. Wait a minute.
I think I got it.
There she is.
Right?
And
Isn't it?
so does it ever come up even when you're alone? Can I just
What,
ask you that? No,
are
I'm
you
asking
asking me?
Kathleen. I'm asking Kathleen.
Oh,
I think that's how we were taught to deal with things, was to just compartmentalize it.
yeah.
I don't know how old Kathleen is. So I don't know. I mean, like, I'm just asking. And yeah, that's what Jamie says. You know, Jamie says exactly how I deal with compartmentalizing. That shit just doesn't work. You do have to unpack your suitcase at some point. You can't keep carrying more and more shit around, in my
No,
opinion.
You're
If
right.
you go back, yes, it was a family. I guess she's 62, so she's our age. Hey, I know that you're always there for me, and I want to say thank you to that, Kathleen. I think you sent me something behind the scenes, and I want to say thank you for that. I hope I'm right about it. And a member, thank you for all of your support. I mean that. So, let me ask you a question, because I don't want to get into your business, but I do want to ask you, and let me show you my face because I'm talking to you. Let me ask, thank you again. And let me ask you a question. Has that served you well at 62? Or do you wish you would have handled it differently? Would it be this? I'm asking you a bunch of questions. Would it be the advice you would give your daughter? Let me ask you that. And you can tell me, Toddie, shut the fuck up. It's none of your business. And I would say, Kathleen, I'm sorry. Please continue on just being you in the chat. You don't have to. You can tell me it's too personal. You don't want to get into that. And I will respect that, honestly. And then I'll ask somebody else who says that they did the same thing. Estiana says I did the same thing for the longest time. Milk Honey and Mayhem says that she compartmentalizes. So please don't think that I put you out there like that. I'm just asking. So Just Me says I never told my parents. I did speak with my kids to protect them.
I would have never told. My mother just overheard me and my cousin talking about it. I wasn't going to tell. I was just going to keep going with life. And
so Kathleen says yes. By myself, my daughter, no, she would have problems. So you would tell your daughter? So I'm not understanding. So you handled it fine by yourself. You have no regrets, but you would tell your daughter something. I still protect the family. More than yourself?
Well,
more than yourself, Kathleen? I mean, you don't have to answer that. But who's got you? Let me share something with you guys. And, so I started after my dad died, Jen died. And after Jen died, my cat died. And then my little brother said, I think maybe you should go to therapy. And one of my best friends said, she said something that always struck me funny. She was like, you lost a lot of people. That's not normal. Maybe you should reach out to a therapist. And I took their advice, and I did. And I've had this relationship with my mom that's been trying at times. And I don't want to get into it, but there are bumps in the road that we have hit. You guys, I've told you, I've had like these surrogate moms that I've put in my life. So I'm always protecting my mom and putting myself second, and and I was struggling. And because I felt that at a point that my mom betrayed me horribly. And I told my therapist, and she said, "Why do you always find grace for your mom? You don't find it for yourself." And I said, "Well, I'm afraid something's going to happen." She said, "How old's your mom?" And I told her. She said, "Seems like she's getting along just fine." And I looked at that and I said, "Yeah." She said, "If you feel these people are worthy of standing up, you standing up for them, uh, do you not feel like you're worthy of showing up for yourself?" And it really made me look at things by saying, one thing has nothing to do with the other. And even though our parents have a way of guilting us, and we have a way of uh, children, regardless of the age, of manipulating parents. Yes. So I forgot where I was going with this, but everybody has their problems basically, and everybody has a path on how they're gonna live their life, and what they're gonna do and become. And at some point you have to have it in you to believe that you're worthy when people are saying maybe you're not. Maybe when you're paying for a bad divorce, and there's one parent angry at another parent, and you're sticking, and that happens all the time. I'm sorry, it does. People get angry, they say shit that they don't mean, and the kids hear it, and then they stick up for somebody, and then it becomes a hassle and all this bullshit. And you're absolutely right. And then you could click the one underneath, please. That would be Marianne Bergman. There you go. So I guess in just saying this, we have to determine. I forgot where I was going with it, to be honest with you, but we have to determine. Here it is. We have to show up for ourselves. It's as simple as that. That's where it's going. You can't keep finding excuses to be there for other people and then diminishing what you are. Like that's not why people shouldn't be in our lives as vampires, that when we help them we lose pieces of us. That's not that. Even if it's our family, we still have to love them, but put up maybe some boundaries, because we have to come first. I used to get so pissed off when people would say, "I got to come first." Well, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about, I have to. First of all, I have a responsibility to two very lazy dogs that no matter how long they sleep at night, they're still sleeping during the day. So I have a responsibility to them. And I forgot where I was going again. But
Right. I just pinned that comment from Kathleen.
yeah.
I'm sorry, maybe my thoughts are wandering. So I just want to ask a quick question. So the person that did what he did to her now has 5 kids of his own and grandkids. Is that right? Am I understanding that right?
Yeah. What?
Do you read that? Am I right, Toddie?
I would ask her.
Yeah, Kathleen, am I right? He has kids and grandkids now? Wow. And so you've got to wonder, is he
Kelly,
still?
do you have an opinion on any of this? Because please understand that we don't have any degrees up here, so please, you're here.
I'm reading Kathleen's comment, and I don't know if this is off a little bit off of kilter, but when they found out about mine, they would tell me, well, there's no way to prove it now. It's been too long. Why? I mean, I get that they have to have a way of proving it, but when there's documentation otherwise proving it, you would think maybe they could do something. Okay, so let me put it into context. My stepfather molested me from the time I was 5 until I was 18.
Wow.
My mom physically caught him when I was 7 years old, called the police, and he was arrested. And then he called and told her it would never happen again. He was so very sorry. She let him come home and she dropped the charges, and they didn't do anything. And it continued on.
How do you feel about your mom today?
Honestly, my mom is dead now. But when she passed away, I did not cry. I didn't really feel any sadness about her passing because I've held on to this great pain from her not protecting me. And I
Click on
resented
just me.
her for it.
Rebecca, click on just me. I'm sorry. Yeah, you should have been protected for sure. I'm sorry to hear that. I am really, really sorry to hear that.
And then I had told my stepsister because it was her father, and we're going to get him arrested for this and this and that. And she calls the police, and they came and talked to me and took my statement, and they talked to him and they said, "Did you ever do anything untowards toward your stepdaughter?" And he said, "Well, I never fucked her." And that was all he said. And they said, "Well, okay, good enough." And there was nothing else done. But because he told them he didn't actually penetrate me at that time, there was nothing that they could do.
And you were 7 when this happened, yes?
Yes.
And so what year is that? I'm not trying to make you tell the age, but at least
82.
the decade, 82. Around the same year, it's a year less than you, right, Rebecca?
Yeah.
Things have changed. I'm grateful that things have changed to where women are taken a lot more seriously when
The wrong one up. Sorry.
when the accusations are made. I'm so sorry that you've gone through that.
Kathleen, I don't know that I would. I don't know that he wouldn't touch his children and grandchildren.
Well, I wouldn't want that on my conscience, to be honest with you. Listen, don't please, because these kids have friends. If you don't think he'd touch them, what about their friends? And how would you feel when you found out something? Like, I'm sorry, you got to say something. You got to say something.
Toddie, my opinion, and I have strong opinions about a lot of things. My opinion is like this: if a man or a woman can do this to a family member, to you, to whomever, what's keeping them from doing it to other family members and like you said, their friends, whatever? These people, they need to all be put in a pit and lit on fire. I don't know what.
That's for the other channel, my friend. That's for
the other
channel.
It brings these topics, like they just do something to me. How do you look at a 5-year-old and say, I got to get some of that? What the fuck are you thinking?
Well, clearly they're not thinking with the head on top.
I don't even know how the head down there would perform when
exactly,
you're looking
like
at a 5-year-old.
Exactly. I'm
sorry. I just I can't stand to think of this shit that goes on in these people's minds. I've never looked at a 5-year-old and felt any type of way about them. What is wrong with people? You know?
That's a bigger question that I can't answer. I don't have the degree to understand what goes on and why that happens. And I mean, obviously it's absolutely something. I don't have a problem with, just so you know, I don't disagree with what you said.
Jesus,
it's still for the other channel.
Yeah, I know, but I just, we'll have to have a whole different show about this.
That's fine. We will. I mean, we can have it here, but so Rebecca's going to be one of my guests on my new channel, which is going to be called The Argument with Toddie One Skip. And we're going to talk about capital punishment. And Rebecca feels very strongly that the way a person takes somebody's life is the same way it should be taken for them when they go out. Am I correct, Rebecca?
I truly believe that, but I'll go a step further. It should be, whomever the victims are should be the ones that get to take that person out.
Okay.
And I'd have no problem doing it. And I can tell you how I do it, but we won't go there right now.
Yep. So
an eye for an eye is right. That's right.
So
I truly believe that. I never hid that. I've made it very clear. I told the prosecutors, I told the police, anybody that would listen to me in my grandson's case.
can I ask a question? I mean, it should go on the other channel, and if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. I know that you are fuming and you are angry, and there is no reason for you not to be. It would be abnormal for you not to behave, and be so upset. If the police, if the authorities didn't know, if I know that they know. I know that they know. I mean, let me show you who I am here. I know that they know.
Right.
I just feel it's better when we have a conversation that this should be face to face. So I know, but if they would have done what they were supposed to do, but still, Chris Gregor did what he did, maybe it happened the first time, right? So maybe it was on his first visit that he unalives Corey. How angry would you be? Obviously, you would be angry, but how, the piling on top of it is so much that it was a failed system. It was all that. What's your feeling about that?
So what's the question is if he would have done it on his first visit?
Yeah, if honestly, if the authorities didn't fail you. You know what I'm saying? If the authorities didn't fail you.
Well, if the authorities didn't fail me or us, I would like to think that on the first visit, when Corey came home with the busted lip and all that and the blood all over his clothes, I would hope that he wouldn't have had to go back there, so we wouldn't be having this conversation.
No, okay, so well, I guess what I'm saying is, what if he unalived Corey on the first visit?
I'd still be just as angry. But what really makes it so difficult is the chronic abuse that nobody did anything about. Mm-hmm. And it could have been prevented. I mean, if on the first visit he unalived him, I mean, we wouldn't have known that. Do you know what I mean? So I'd still be just as mad and think that he should be, Chris Gregor should still not be here. He shouldn't be breathing. But what makes it worse is the fact that for 18 months, he abused his child.
Yep.
In horrible ways. And there's a lot that a lot of you don't know that I'm still in. The book is still happening, in case anybody's wondering where my book is.
Yeah, Jelly left. I guess Jelly left.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize.
I think she
would ignore her.
Left. I mean, she was just up here talking about stuff as well. Yeah. I mean, Jelly, you know that you were more than welcome to comment and ask questions. You were just a panel guest this time.
Yeah, I feel bad. I didn't mean to ignore. We just started going on about everything else. But yeah, no, I'd still be just as upset, Toddie. It's just that what makes it worse is the fact that they did know and did nothing for all this time prior. Corey had to be tortured and suffer, and it didn't have to happen. So I would be just as mad, and I would still feel that Chris should be taken out with, a little bit of abuse for a few days and then stop breathing by himself, maybe looking for his mommy or somebody to hold her hand, and her not being there. That would bring me such joy. You don't even know. I'd like to be the one to take him out.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you can come back on if you want. Come on back on, Jelly.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Come on back on. StreamYard kicked your ass out. Come on back on, because you were talking about your story, and we want you to come back on. You're just a panel guest this week. No reason for you to be off. So please, that would be great. So
Toddie, somebody was asking about the other channel, just me.
Yeah, but we got Jamie's in there. Jamie's
okay, she took care of that. Okay.
Yeah, she's in the comments. I haven't started it, guys. When I start it, I will put it up on both channels, because I have a video to put up. It's ready to go. It's actually up. I have to tell you, it's just privately linked.
Yeah,
because
Jelly, Jelly, I can see your face right now. So
yeah,
if you
just
want
click
to
on.
No, back on. Click
click your face off. Very
all right.
Well done, man. Well done, Rebecca. Welcome back.
There she is.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, StreamYard, it doesn't like me sometimes.
Yeah, I go through that too. I get kicked off of things all the time. But yeah, sorry, I went off on that rant about what I think should happen to people that do this to kids. You know, it's just I don't. I guess they're sick people that do it, so
Right.
they're not thinking the way you or I or anybody else thinks. But
Right.
me, like locally where I live right now, there's a teacher that's in some trouble for.
Hang on. I just want to say, Kathleen, can you come on next week? She's asking about, I can't click to
Where
get her
is she?
on. She's up above Marianne Bergman. And bye, Milk, Honey, and Mayhem. Thank you. Always appreciate you, my friend. Always appreciate you. I guess you got a new video up. Did I get a text for it, or is it a surprise?
I don't see.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I misread this. I think that she's talking about my new channel. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry. I interrupted. I just thought that she was talking about coming up here. And I wanted to. Yeah,
Right.
sorry about that.
No, it's
If you're
okay.
nervous to talk to people, I'm sorry. Please
No,
don't.
I just-
You got to interact with people, guys. You got to interact with people. So can I talk about something that I'm going through a little bit? If you do that, okay. It's not huge, but I live with two dogs that they don't tell me when I do something wrong. Except, well, yes, they do. They bark when they want. At least when they want something, they bark. And when I take them outside and can't take them to the park, they fucking let me know that too. But when I used to work, I used to have my brain challenged. And at 62 years old, you need to exercise every muscle. I feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say I worry about that because even though I'm doing a lot more videos and such, and I'm doing, that's part of the reason why I'm doing the argument channel, because I have to have my brain stimulated. Excuse me. So I think that we have a group of people that are similar age, and I feel like we go through things around the same time, or at least enough to where we'll remember, oh, I remember Rebecca said that, or I remember Jelly said that, or I remember Stacia said that in the comments or something, right? So I think we have to, I forgot my train of thought again. Like, I know my head's everywhere. I'm reading the comments. My head's everywhere.
It's hard to keep up.
Well, I've got something to do right after this today. And then I've got something else. Oh, about stimulating your mind, keeping your mind active and keeping, part of, and I worry about this because sometimes part of this is like brain fog and it's a Lyme thing. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys, you can't just stay in your house. This was from the comment that the lady said, that where she says, I don't talk to anybody. I know that you talk to people, but you have to make your world bigger so that you have challenges in life to keep you growing.
Right.
So that you're not just a couch potato. We can't just be couch potatoes. Go take a walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you don't know, the fresh air is so healthy. Like it really is. If you don't feel good or something, you just have to be aware of yourself and not let yourself fall into anything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just make sure that you're active in every way possible, and not just sit and watch YouTube videos, and that's me included.
Right.
You have to engage with people. We have to engage with people, even for the bigger scope of things. We have to engage with people. So when you guys come on this channel, it's great. I love it, and the fact that you guys are engaging now, and I just got a lot going on, Estiana. I really do. I got some good stuff going on too, though, to be honest with you. So, and I also do think that I hate that I don't like blaming shit on the Lyme, but there's symptoms that I have when I have a Lyme flare up, and I haven't been wrong. So one of the symptoms is like a brain fog where you can't really focus on things. But anyway, see, I've been a recluse here in this place. I struggle with agoraphobia very badly. Like, there's got to be a window you could stick your fucking head out of. I don't mean to be rude. I shouldn't have said fucking. But I worry because you can't stay in an enclosed place. At least stick your head out of a window, get some fresh air. Fresh air is so important. Please
take a walk. Just take a short walk
But
somewhere.
if you can't do that, but if you can't even do that, at least the first step, stick your head out of the window, the back window, the side window, the bathroom window. I don't care what window. Get some fresh air on you. Please smell what's going on outside. There's things blooming right now. Please do that.
Toddie,
It really does make your body feel better.
yeah,
Doesn't it? I agree.
Just kind of what you're saying, Toddie, like stimulate your mind. I know since I haven't been working in the real world, you kind of, I feel like what's the word I'm looking for? Like I'm confused a lot more. I'm forgetful because I'm not using my brain like I had to when I worked.
Absolutely. You have to exercise it.
Yeah.
You have to.
That's
you
why.
have to challenge. Exactly.
Right.
You have to challenge. And when I say challenge, I only mean in engaging with people, not that everything should be a challenge, but it's, when you engage with people, they stimulate your mind. And that's so important. I get a brain fog too with chronic pain, fibromyalgia. Somebody said lupus. I mean, yeah, I know it's not just the Lyme, and that's a horrible thing, but it comes and goes. I'm grateful it's not constant.
Right.
It's only when I have a flare up, and then my lower back will hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it get worse after you had the shingles?
What's that?
Did it get worse after you had shingles?
No. I mean, when I had the shingle shot, I had horrible reaction to it, but after that it was over. But like last night, like you touch my ear and I feel it here in my chin. But now when I touch my ear and I feel it in my chin, it hurts. It's not just a tingle like it used to be. Like now it actually feels like pressure, and that's nerve damage.
Yeah.
That's from Lyme. That's from the Lyme. It kind of sucks, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Especially when you don't have insurance anymore.
Yeah,
I get that.
That's scary.
Well, I'm gonna try tomorrow. I'm gonna go and try tomorrow because I need insurance.
Yeah.
I have to take care of this. I have to.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that the doctors that I already have take Medicaid or Medicare. What's the one for poor people?
Medicaid.
How old are you, Toddie? Are you old enough for Medicare? No.
I'm 62.
See, I got Medicare because I'm disabled. So
yeah, I'm not disabled. I'm not disabled, and I really think I'm actually considering working a couple days a week. Listen, YouTube has been very good to me. Don't get me wrong, but they pay me once a month. And I have to get through the month. And not only that, the main thing is about stimulating my mind. Right. But I would only work like a couple days a week and maybe cover people's vacations or if somebody called out sick.
Yeah.
I don't make enough money on YouTube. I think I would be able to get Medicaid. Just so you guys know, I don't want to really bring over shit from the other channel, but so you guys do know that I'm no longer employed and that, I do have to say that I originally thought that I was not working because of the time card, but I was working, but I was not sleeping on the job. And, I'm taking care of that. There's things that I'm taking care of that. I've told the truth about everything. I have proof about what happened at the job. And so I feel very positive about that. And I just want to say that there. As soon as I am able to take care of my own insurance or they take care of the insurance that I lost because of this, I will stop taking the Medicaid or if I get it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take it if I don't need it. And if I'm able to afford my own insurance, I certainly will pay for it. I see you, Jeanette. How you doing?
You want to come up? I can I can send the link if you want to come on now. You got time. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Are you ready to
Do
come
they
on?
not,
Come on.
Toddie, do they not offer Cobra insurance to you?
They do offer it, but still, excuse me,
It's very expensive,
it is.
Cobra.
I can't afford it. Listen, I pay my bills, thankfully, excuse me, with the YouTube money. And hopefully I'll have a little bit of savings that, I had a savings, guys, and I bought a trailer.
Yeah.
Not that I paid cash for it, but I put down, a lot of money on it. And, so, but anyway, so my bills are low,
Right.
considering what they would have been. And, as far as staying in an apartment or something, but then I would have had a savings. So, but it is, well, the dogs are happier here, and that's more important. And,
Right. Yeah.
but yeah, so I, they, first of all, I shouldn't have lost my job because I wasn't sleeping on the job. Okay. So why do I have to pay for something a lot more because of somebody's, malicious intent, in my opinion? You know what I mean? But so I have to do what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Jeanette's saying, sorry, I only have a landline to call from right now. I didn't know it was restricted. I don't know what that means. You don't have a.
She's the one I was talking to. And
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm trying to put the link up if she wants to jump on.
But she's saying she only has a landline to call from. You would come online and we could put up a link for you, and then you click on it. And before you would ever come up and do live, we would do for you what we've done here for Jelly, and make sure before you came on screen that your face was covered. So if you want to do that, tell us and we'll drop the link for you. And then Jelly, when I think when Jeanette comes, I think that then we'd ask you to step off. Would that be cool?
Oh yeah, that's cool. I can come back another day if you guys want. I've got lots of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm a full bucket of stories for you.
Wow. Yeah, but I mean, it's more than that. It's triumph, isn't it? It's getting beyond these horrible traumas and triumphing and being your own strong person, right? Isn't that what it's about? Because this isn't entertainment. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right. It makes us strong. I think the trauma makes us stronger in the long run,
I put the link up if
Click on it, Rebecca. Click on it so that it comes up under. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
It was great talking to you guys. I'll come back again though.
Yeah,
okay.
No, I appreciate that, and please keep us updated on your son and the girl. We'd love to know what's going on.
Yeah,
I will. I'm going to give her a call today.
Yeah, that's a good idea, and maybe she came into your life for a reason because maybe you're the one that's going to help her.
Yeah, maybe the mom needed to talk too. I mean, I'd reach out to her. I definitely would.
Yep, she's going to do that today, she said. So that's awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. Well, thank you.
Great to talk to you guys. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, so the link's up there for Jeanette if she wants to come on. I don't see her yet, so I don't know if she's not able to, but that's who I was talking to, Toddie. That's right. I got busy with some personal things and didn't get back in touch with her for today. But I mean, if she wants to come on, we're here.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we've had a lot of good conversation today. I
think so. For sure.
I'm excited about your new channel, though. I'm very excited because that's a lot of topic I like to talk about. I mean, I think it's going to fit,
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little controversial, so
that's okay. We can handle it.
Yeah.
I like controversy sometimes.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody doesn't agree with us. And we know
about anything. I mean, and that's, about anything,
right.
even about the fact that Gypsy Rose unalived her mom. Like, there's people that boo my shit over that. Like, I don't know. Do they think that that's a good thing? You know what I'm saying? So you
I
get
don't-
trolls and stuff. You get people that are here. You don't know how to this week. Okay. You don't. She's saying, Jeanette's saying, I don't know how to this. Eek or week. Okay. Well, all you have to do if you want to come on is click on the link that Rebecca put in the chat. Rebecca, put it back in the chat if you would, please. And then you just click on that link and it says join, but you won't be live yet. Only Rebecca will see you, and then we'll walk you through how to cover your face if you want to.
oh, wait, where did I put it?
She's saying it's not letting me click. It takes me to Google Play. I don't know much about
I don't
that.
know about that.
Oh, do you not have you might have to download the StreamYard link.
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe.
If you don't have it, it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything. So yeah. I gotta pee, Rebecca.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, oh no? I have a toilet.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you might want to take your face off the screen while you're doing it.
Well, I mean, listen, my place isn't so small that I pee in my kitchen.
I just thought you were taking us with you. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. It says you could download it if you want to. It only takes a minute. It says just me and you. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay, you do that, and hopefully Jeanette gets on here.
Yeah, but talk to you. Look there's people. There's people comment
does
on the
anybody
they're
else
making fun of my mansion. They love my mansion.
Does anybody have anything they want to add to today's conversation? Or anything in general that you're going through? Anybody? That's what we're here for. Just to talk about life. I know, we originally set out to talk about addiction recovery and all that stuff, and we go off topic, but we found doing this, there's a lot more to talk about, I guess, than those topics, and that's okay. We're here to talk about just everything. Everybody is going through something. We all handle things differently. Me personally, I come on here on Mondays because it's therapy for me. And I consider all of you friends, even though I've never met any of you. I feel safe and comfortable here telling you a lot of things that most people probably wouldn't share. And I hope that all of you feel like you can open up to me and Toddie. We're just normal people. Well, I don't know about normal, but I mean, we're just people like all of you, and we all have a story to tell. And that's what we're here for. So if anybody ever wants to come on and share, or just share it in the chat, that's what we're here for. Yeah, I'm excited about Toddie's new channel. I can't wait. When she told me about it, I know it's going to be a good thing because she's doing it. And I hope you guys will all follow when she announces it. I hope you follow and subscribe. Jeanette, you texted me a message. Let me check. Let me see if I can get your message. Where is it?
I'm back.
Jeanette, I don't see a text from you. How did you send it? Trying to find it. I don't see a message.
I'm looking forward to Toddie's new channel too. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yep, I'm looking forward. I hope to have it launched today.
All right, let me look at this. I can't see. So Jeanette's getting a message that says this site can't ask for your permission. What does that even mean?
Can't ask. Can she do an email? Can we send her an email with the link?
Jeanette, do you want me to email you a link or, I mean, this is my fault. I should have worked this out with her over the weekend.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I got so busy and with my own stuff that I just didn't, and I apologize.
It's okay.
I mean, I think I have. Do I have an email for her?
I think that's probably how you guys started, right?
Yeah, I just have to find it. Yeah, I do have an email. So, how do I do this now, Toddie? I know I should know this, right? So I'm going to go to invite.
Yeah, and you'll copy. It'll tell you to copy that. You'll click on the copy, and then you'll go to the email, and you'll drop it in the email by either Control V. That's the shortcut on I think the PCs. I use an Apple. I'm very grateful. I use a Mac. I'm very, very happy that I only started using a Mac because my little brother gave me a huge Mac desktop about, God, I don't know how many years ago. I got that, and then I started getting the iPhones, and I was like, it only makes sense that I stay in the Mac family.
Right.
I'm happy with it. The only thing I have to do, and I've got like a terabyte on mine or 2 terabytes. So, I mean, because I'm doing a lot of lives and stuff now, I'm always pulling stuff off to save it. You know what I mean? Because of the memory.
Jeanette, let me know if
My
you
mom
get this
needs
email.
to have birth control conversation with son and his girlfriend. Your mom needs to have a birth control conversation. Hello? Hello, it's me. I'm stuck here by myself, guys. Hang on. Don't go away, mad. I don't know what happened, but I got the ship. I'm not gonna let the ship sink. I don't know what happened here, but here I am. I don't know, Marianne. Don't ask me. But I'm ready to answer some questions until she comes back. You want to? Ask me anything. If it's too personal, I'll tell you. Aye, Capitan. Yes. Has anybody got anything they want to say? Lord knows we all struggle. Yes. Wait, who's that? Whoa, who is that? Hello? Hello? Do you guys see what I see? I mean, do you see a black screen with something in there? I don't think he's bothering my channel now. He's not doing anything to mess me up, Marianne. You know what I mean? I think that a lot of people have made complaints about his channel, and ultimately it's going to be put down for harassment and bullying. Because I was asked something personally by YouTube. So,
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but we can't see you at all.
I don't know what I did to myself. Hold on, I'm working on it.
That's okay.
There I am. I went off to do the email to Jeanette.
Hello.
Screwed myself up, but
I had the ship.
Good job, Captain.
Yeah, he's been reported seriously. He's been reported for bullying. Yes, he has been. This is because I'm covering the Whitakers, this guy, and it all happened because I said to him, "Sir, you should probably not have your kid on the thing." I wasn't being rude at all. I was just saying, "Sir, you probably shouldn't have you." And he said, "She threatened my kid." No, I did not threaten his kid. And then all this bullshit and lies. But people saw through it, as they do.
Is Jeanette still with us?
Jeanette, turn around every now and then. And
he emailed the link.
I mean, he looked horrible about it for sure. He looked horrible about it for sure. That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? When you attack somebody he made several videos on me, and then he went after another female content creator and went nuts. It's so ridiculous. When content creators become the content, there's a problem with the content creator, unless there's somebody like Renell Smith. Now, Renelle Smith, she calls out the bullshit. That's what her channel is about. You know, she'll call. So, but to say some things about the Whitakers and just be because you're pissed off at another channel, you don't have to agree. Well,
Right.
you know, what are we, babies? Ultimately, we're going to agree on some stuff. You know, if we're Team Whitaker, then we're going to agree. And you know what? Again, I always say this: what people need to, I think, learn in life, period, is that if you really feel passionate about a message, it's not important which voice puts it out there. It's more important that the message gets out there.
Right.
And I think when people get involved with being the one to be the first one to say it, they look foolish because a lot of times they don't get it right. I get a lot of opportunity to be the first one to leak something. First of all, if it goes against my morality, I'm not doing it. For any cost, I will not do it because it's going to cost me in the long run. It's going to hurt me in my mental health, in my heart. That's what's going to happen.
Right.
So to just, I don't care if I'm the second or the third one to verify or to say, whoa, that's not true. Look at what I found. I mean, I would rather be correct in condemning somebody, especially, than just being the first to condemn somebody because I'm not eager to get something out there and I don't give a fuck about the person that I'm.
Oh, wait, it says she's backstage. I'm sorry, Toddie. I didn't mean to.
I wasn't talking to you anyway. I was talking to the chat.
I don't know how to, I don't see her.
You should see her. Go down. Go down. I bet you she's below. Use your cursor and go down.
I don't see her.
Really?
No. I'm going to try this. No, she's not here. She's not, you know, like.
Okay, go ahead and put the link up again. Go ahead and put the link up again on the on the comments, where she can click on it, please. Because it doesn't let me do that as just a guest. That's okay. We're all technology delayed. That's a nice way of saying we're technologically stupid. I like that one better.
Of course, I can't do it again like I did. I don't know.
Technology delayed. What do you have in your coffee? Why are you saying this, guys? What do you mean? In my coffee, I have that creamer that I like, raspberry, white chocolate, and then the coffee itself is raspberry lava cake, chocolate lava cake. You can do this. Just me says you can do this. I don't want to talk about him. Simply Kara and Lisa. When you feed into him, even by talking about him, he makes this whole video about the fact that I even said I don't want to talk about him. You know what I'm saying? What brand creamer? You know, you guys, I think you just want to see everything in my little 2-bedroom. It is 2-bedroom. You know that my little trailer's 2-bedroom. Hang on, I'm going to show you my shit. I'm going to show you my shit. Hang on, it's going to take me a minute to get there.
Jeanette, I put the link up again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm not seeing you.
Tell me why you cried. Let me tell you something. My sweet potato was really good.
It sounded like it.
It was really good. I might be on a sugar high. Watermelon sugar. So this is my coffee, raspberry chocolate lava cake, right?
Nice.
And this is the creamer. Well, these people are my sponsor, and I only can get this at Walmart. Wally World. This is the. Tell me where you can read the. Oh, right there, where my hand was. White chocolate raspberry.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. If you want to reach out to those companies and tell them, Toddie, one Skip showed you this, and maybe you could give her free shit, I'll take it.
That'd be great, right?
I'd love to be a sponsor for them.
So Jeanette's saying maybe someone can help her set this up because she don't know what to do and how to give permission. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Honestly, I don't know because I think she's got to get permission. Ask her if that's her computer or somebody else's computer, please. Yours or somebody else's computer.
Jeanette, are you on your own computer? Or?
Because you might need permission from the computer owner as far as uploading stuff. It might not have anything to do with our end. Does anybody
'Cause
know?
I don't see her. You know how like Jelly was there and I could, bring her up.
Maybe.
I'm not seeing Jeanette.
No, I hear you.
Jeanette, you're not stressing. Listen, I stay stressed. Don't worry about it. I'm always like this. I'm not stressed at all over this. It can happen next week, if not this week. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, well, it's getting to be kind of late, and I do have stuff that I have to do.
Okay, I mean, we
You
can
guys
do it
can practice that. You could practice that,
Yeah,
and then you could come on. But I want all of you to know, this is great, the spontaneity of coming on.
yeah,
But so it's important that you guys know that as soon as you hit the join button, doesn't mean that you come on live and people see you.
right.
Only the person that's hosting can see you, and we will tell you, listen, I can see you. Let me tell you what to do to cover your face, and then we'll cover your face, and then you will be the only one that can uncover your face. Nobody else on panel or anything can uncover your face. So
Right.
you'll be able to talk. So those people that get the nerve, as we say, to come on at the last minute or something triggers them to say, you know what, I know what that feels like. I want to share my story about that. Don't worry about. Now, what you might want to do, if you ever consider that and you're part of this, you might want to go ahead and download StreamYard now.
Right.
Exactly. So that when this happens, you can just come on up. Doesn't mean you have to, it doesn't cost anything. And if you don't use it, it's no big deal. But at least you would have it so that you could click the link once it's sent to you, and you could be spontaneous if you want to. Okay, guys? The host has to bring you up, but we're not going to bring you up if you don't want to show your face. We're going to help you cover your face first.
Right.
And then nobody can uncover your face, including the host. Only you can. I don't think you can uncover their face.
No, I don't think so. I mean, when they first come on, if I were to add them to the
Yeah, but that's them that does that. Yeah, I sound like Barbara. I know Noiv. Well, I love Barbara Streisand. She's the best. She's got the best voice. I think God just said to her, "Man, I got something for you."
Yeah.
And she just has the most awesome voice. Just amazing voice.
Yeah. Did you see the comment there that Marianne says she wishes we could do this more than once a week?
Yeah, I can't. Maybe Rebecca, it's up to Rebecca if she wants to do something on her own. I mean,
can't do this without you, Toddie. It's Monday mornings with you and me. I can't.
Yeah, I can't commit to anything else. I can't commit to anything else at the moment.
No,
but I love
once a week. That's all.
Yeah. You guys could set up a fake email account. Absolutely can. And come up as somebody else. The only thing we ask is that your story's true.
Right.
That your story's true. My mom's idol, her, and I used to listen to the song, but with Donna Summer. Yep. I can't remember the song. They did do a duet together. So, just me says I'm usually occupied from 9 to 11 because I'm just me here, no hiding. I'm just reading the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to catch up, but I don't know if there's anything else to be said today. So if everybody's, agreeing with me, we can just cut this off now and look forward to next Monday. And as usual, if anybody wants to reach out through email, RebeccaMitchell03@gmail, I promise and Jeanette, I'll work on it this week with you to try to make sure you can get on for next week. I'm sorry about that. I
look forward to meeting you on here. Jeanette.
I got busy with my own bullshit, so I kind of just didn't do it. And, but I definitely will work on getting her on for next week. Hope everybody enjoys their week. And, again, if anybody wants to come on, just reach out and we'll bring you on.
Absolutely.
And everybody stay tuned for Toddie's new channel because it's going to be hot. Let me tell you, we're going to talk some shit on there, or I hope. I hope Toddie's going to let me talk my shit because nobody else lets me talk shit. And I want to curse and I want to be mean and angry. Is that okay, Toddie? Or are you going to flag me and shut me down?
No, I mean, there's only so much YouTube will let us do, but I mean, you can go as far as YouTube will let you go. Absolutely.
You'll have to send me guidelines, what I'm allowed to say.
Well, we're not gonna do it live. We're gonna do it, and then I'll edit it.
That's probably a good idea.
That's the way I'm doing it right now, because the topics are hot, and I expect there to be controversy.
I think there's going to be a lot.
Yeah, but I want it to exist in the comments. I don't want it to exist right now with people that aren't expecting it, so I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I kind of let things go organically. I mean, at some point, I expect to do lives, but not right away. I just want to bring up conversation and see how that goes.
Right.
It's just conversation, and the hope is, here's my hope. I don't want to be labeled one party, because that one party now comes with all these other labels that pigeonhole me into a person that I am not, and a person that doesn't believe in all of that.
Right.
And there are policies I believe in, and there are policies I don't believe in, and then there are policies I believe in, but I feel like, shit, can't we do it better? Like, isn't there a better way? So I don't want to hear, because I make a comment about something, that I'm all of a sudden labeled something, and that's the argument done with.
Right.
No, that's not the argument done with. That's only just begun. Stop labeling me something and discarding me. And I don't mean me, I mean us, those people that speak and feel the same way. So really, that's what the channel is about, is, just being heard. And, but there's going to be arguments. So that's why the argument with
everybody isn't going to feel like you or I feel about the same topic.
Right.
That's what makes these shows interesting. I mean, if we all felt the same way, how boring would life be? Right?
Exactly. But the thing, you don't unalive somebody because you disagree with them. You don't call something fake news because you don't want to talk about the issue at hand. And maybe you don't know what's going on, so you just label it fake news, and you go under the guise of, well, it's fake news. Well, why is it fake news? I'm showing you this. Can you show me why? Forget about fake news. Show me why it's untrue. But people just want to go ahead. I agree, Buffy Love. I agree.
Yeah.
Jasmine, I agree. Stacia, I agree. So Marianne, I agree. So and it doesn't have to be black and white. Listen, I don't believe, and I'm going to say this here, I don't believe in abortion should be a form of birth control. I believe that, if something happens, and even a mistake, or a child that you're not ready for, I don't believe in bringing a child into this world that's unwanted right away. And I believe that that's up to the parent, up to a certain stage that the baby's at. Now, I don't believe, my argument, and I've said this, and this is part of what I'm putting out, and this is just for sake of argument. My argument with Charlie Kirk would have been, so if you believe that that life begins at conception, and because he believes that, more than the DNA is formed, but also the temperament and the person that you are. So he believes that happens at conception, and he's all about protecting the rights of that. But when that becomes 18 years old and they say, I'm in the wrong body because I want to cut my tits off, I'm so uncomfortable, I am a man, and I just, you know what I'm saying? What happens to that right? I'm not saying that you shouldn't transit. I'm not saying children should transition. You see, there's a gray area there that's never addressed. I don't think a child should have surgical transition. Now, if they want to bind themselves, or if they want to put a sock in their underwear, that's fine. But I don't think they should have any surgeries done at that point because they're still children.
Right.
And
They're not able to make that decision.
Exactly. Just like if you wouldn't, an argument was, would you let your kid have a tattoo at 18, before 18 years old? Why would you let them have such a, let them have their own decision and let it be up to them? There's a gray area there. So, that would have been my argument with Charlie Kirk. Listen, if you want to protect this, what happens when they're 18 years old? Because here's the thing. I have never, when I used to get my period, I think most of us are women. I didn't even see CJB here. I think that he's on vacation. CJB comedy. So, but that's fine. He's married. When I got my period, I was so uncomfortable for like 36 hours. Horrible uncomfortable. I was bloated. I didn't feel good about myself. It was the most uncomfortable that, I've been. So I said to myself, if somebody is that uncomfortable, what does that feel like to me? And I went to the most uncomfortable place of me, and that was that. And I said, if I felt that way 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and there was no end to it, I would be fucking miserable.
Right.
36 hours is enough, but I know in 36 hours it's going to be over. But to live it every day, now they have to feel a lot worse than that. But if I would be willing to look for an alternative for that, if that was my destiny for 365 days a year and over and over and over again, you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes before. Don't just look at things so black and fucking white. You can relate. We can relate to anything.
Right.
We don't have to even share the experience. We just have to engage in a conversation. We can go to, I've never felt that, but I've felt this, so I kind of understand. But nobody has that talk anymore. And that's the argument, in my opinion.
Right.
I went to therapy. Remember, I had said something. I've been to therapy twice in my life, but I remember talking and doing this, and the therapist says, stop hitting yourself. So every time I do this, I'm like, I got to stop that. So I don't know that it will ever end, Stacia. I don't know that it will ever end. Here's to it ending. And then I'm telling you, it's just coffee. Exactly. No one talks anymore, Marianne, except us. We're here talking. We're conversing.
You know what I find funny? I can just say, like in the Justice for Corey group, for instance, there'll be something posted, and somebody who's not very involved in the group and hasn't been following the story will come on with this comment that is so ridiculous and so not. If had they been following, they would know that their comment's ridiculous. And I say, really, you don't like. You get annoyed because people want to form an opinion and throw out their not information, but tell you how to fix it without knowing the story, or disagree with you without reading up and doing their homework, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I think that there's I think that there's things going on here besides that, because it could be that there might be the other family involved.
Toddie, not to interrupt, there's somebody on screen, JS. Is that
where?
Looks like somebody wants to come on, but do you want to, JS?
I don't see that.
Do you want to come on?
I don't see it. Hang on, Rebecca.
No,
wait.
She went away.
Wait a minute, Rebecca. What's the name?
JS.
What was the icon next to it? I don't see it. Why can't
it's
I?
Gone now. I don't know what happened. Oh, now
yep.
JS entered the studio.
Well, that's Jeanette's.
Is that Jeanette?
I don't. Well, her initials were JS, right?
But her face was on. Now it's not. I can add her to the stage if she's got the white circle, right?
As long as she puts something on her face.
I don't see her face anymore, so I think she's ready. So should I hit add to stage?
So what do you see if you don't see her face?
Just the box, the gray box with the white circle with the little person in it.
She's covered. So just ask me, you shut your YouTube off. You gotta shut your YouTube.
You gotta shut down your YouTube.
You should only have one thing going. You're gonna cut off the YouTube in the background, JF. Hey, Miss J, how you doing? I sent you an email.
Can you hear me?
Yes. How
We
you
can hear
doing?
you.
Good morning.
How you
Good morning.
doing?
Sorry it took me a while to get connected. I'm kind
No,
of
that's all
technologically delayed.
That's
I
it.
should have
love
done
that
this
for
over
him.
the weekend.
Oh, it's okay. I understand. And I mean, I totally get that things come up. You know, that's life. We have unexpected twists every day. So, but
Yep.
I just wanted to say a couple things before I start talking. Rebecca, you're such an inspiration. You're such a light. You have given me the confidence to be able to talk about things. I hope that I can come up and share more things in the future. As you know, we've talked, and my story is a little bit extensive.
No, I appreciate you saying that, and I'm glad that you feel comfortable with us here. I'm very happy to hear that.
And Toddie, I respect you so much. I respect you both so much for, doing this for the community, to help give awareness to people, to help give people some kind of coping mechanisms to get through their week and get through their day. And Toddie, you're an amazing content creator, and I really respect you both. So
Thank you. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. I appreciate that, Jeanette. Thank you so much. I
and,
appreciate that.
and my name is Janae. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Nay, okay.
It's okay. It happens all the time. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about things like being your biggest advocate, because we cannot count on support from law enforcement or judicial system, especially if it is connected to any kind of abuse, especially within a family, because there's a lot of travesties of injustices that are happening, especially with children. And a lot of people aren't aware of it. They just think that, okay, we should report this abuse because they're going to help us. And
Right.
a lot of times they don't. And I really want to talk about CPS's involvement and how they say that their goal is reunification, but it's not. They usually are putting children back into harmful situations, and they take no accountability. They just point fingers at other people instead of taking accountability for their actions. And a lot of people that are in these situations, they don't have resources. So it's easy to pin things on these people that are struggling. And the judicial system wants to take advantage of people that don't have resources instead of helping them, because it's a never-ending cycle. That They only care about money. And I know this for firsthand experience, because my whole life I have tried to get help from the system. I have gone through a lot of trauma that a lot of people should never have had to endure. And I tried to prevent that trauma from happening to my son. And I reported abuse, and my child was taken from me because I stood up to a deputy and told him if he would have done his job properly, that this would have never happened. And they took my son from me because of their ego. They don't like it when people want to fight for their rights, especially minorities like women or children or people that aren't from this country, that are living here. And the system isn't set up to protect us anymore. It's set up to protect predators. And we can see this with all the news lines that are happening nowadays. We can see this with what's happening within, I don't want to get anything political, but we can just see.
Well, man, you can come on over to my other channel and do that shit, but not here. You're right. But anyway, please continue.
But
please continue.
Yeah, if we choose to see with our hearts and not with our eyes or our ears, we can actually see and feel that things are going on that is not right. And also, you can't trust the media for factual information. This has
I
been
agree.
going on since the 1920s. You know, this has started what is called cultural narcissism, and it has created narcissistic culture to where people don't have empathy or care for humanity anymore. And this started in the 1920s with the things that they were putting out in images, what they were showing with wars and stuff like this. This is how has warped our culture.
You mean as far as
And
like, can I just ask you, because I want to understand, and this is fascinating to me. So are you talking about like in the 1920s when they would show, like before a movie began, like the wars and stuff, the propaganda? Is that what you're talking about?
yes, yes,
Okay.
because people were
Okay.
not exposed to that type of violence, and it created a bloodthirst within our culture,
I
within
could
culture.
believe that. I never thought about it, but I could believe that. What do you, Rebecca? Have you ever thought about that? Because definitely society has changed.
Well, I think that, the media, for instance, everybody sees the headline, they grab it, and then they add their 2 cents. And it's not always factual. And that
There's
does.
background. Hang on one second.
Yeah, I
There's
don't know what
background
that
noise
is.
coming out. Somebody needs to get rid of some sort of loud as fucking. It sounds like it's demonic. Oh, that's it. Good. Are you still with us, Janae?
Everybody hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
I muted myself. Sorry, I live on a busy road, so there's a lot of traffic going by. So when you guys talk, I'll just mute myself if that's okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yes, please. Okay. So can you continue on, because it's fascinating. It's fascinating.
Yeah, I love to study like human behavior and human nature, and I feel that the 1920s is what started changing our what media was exposing to people, and this started creating a generation in the 1940s that was raised to where people were not emotionally available to their children at all. And this is what created this narcissistic culture in which all of us are now dealing with our family, our parents. And now we are either in this position of where we're overly affectionate and we're overly indulging our children's poor behavior, or we're still stuck in that same cycle of the 1940s where we're too domineering with our children. But a lot of it has to do with images. You know, after the 1920s, you know, we have what happened with World War I, World War II, all of these things that were being exposed, you know, all of those images that were being leaked of, you know, these atrocities that were happening against the Jewish people, and people were seeing these images. And then, you know, we have these sexualized horror movies that are coming out, and we're wondering why people are the way that they are.
Well, I got to tell you that I have a few memories as far as TV goes when I was, a kid and sitting in front of the big console TV that was a part of the furniture. And I remember at a very, very young age seeing children with guns from the Vietnam War. So I would have been 6, right? Because that happened in '69, I want to say, right? So I remember seeing that on TV, and that always kind of stuck with me. And then the next thing I remember that stuck with me as far as the news was there was a plane crash in the Everglades, and it just started like listing all the names of the people that had passed on from that. So there is power, total power in the media.
And then, you know, like, for example, you know, the assassination of, you know, all of these political figures and publicizing those events and, you know, extorting profit off the tragic.
Sensationalizing them, not even publicizing them. I agree. I think that and I don't mean to interrupt you, but sensationalizing it, I think is a better word, because it became entertainment. I remember the first time I saw a teaser for the fucking news, I was like, are you kidding me? And I was a kid. Like, I remember them saying, plane crash, see you at 11. And I'm like, what plane crash? I mean,
Right.
it became a
Yeah,
people.
it's like they extort these strategies for profit, and they don't care about how these people are connected to someone. Every person is connected to someone in some way. That is
Absolutely,
somebody's
absolutely.
mother, somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, that is somebody's friend. You know, they don't have any apathy. I mean, well, they have no apathy. They have no empathy or regard to how those actions impact people. And so it creates this desensitization within humanity. So this is how this narcissistic culture is being programmed into our brains subconsciously. And we then start to treat people with lack of apathy. We have no empathy for them. You know, that's your problem to carry. But you know what? The way that I feel is kindness is free. And there's a difference between being nice and being kind. If you're being nice to somebody, it's usually for some kind of, nice comes with a condition. It's, I'm doing this maybe so you can help me in the future. But kindness is unconditional love. You're doing this
Right,
to not gain anything in return for something. You know, you're doing this just to genuinely help people. And
right.
without kindness, a lot of us wouldn't be where we were today,
I
because
agree.
we have
I
all
agree.
struggled.
Right.
But right now, we're in this high mighty where we're going to just pass judgment on everyone without really getting a story of this person. You know, we're just getting a glimpse of what is going on with these people based upon things that are being released in the media. And if we look at like Gypsy Rose, for example, look at all that was released about that story and how inaccurate that was.
Oh, I
You know,
agree. And they haven't gone back and changed the narrative at all. They're not
exactly.
going to. Well, look at Rebecca. I'm sorry, but look
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like they talked about Corey, and then that's over. Like, what about the people that were just talking to you? Like, what about them?
You know, there's so many tragedies that are happening where because people don't have resources to fight for their rights, that they're being taken away. Like your job, you know, that just happened with you, you know, it happens every day.
Oh,
But unless you're
absolutely.
of a certain, you know, wealth or nationality or status in society, it doesn't matter. Everyone else is just swept under the rug.
Well,
And
let
I
me
think
just
that that's
tell you
wrong.
something. I want to say something because I didn't know about this, and it was one of you guys. I was probably from the other channel, but I know we have a lot of crossovers here, and I thank everybody for that. Um, However, somebody sent me about the EEOC lawyer. So, I mean, I didn't know that there was like employment lawyers that actually will do this pro bono for you. And I knew nothing about that. And they said, this is the lawyers you need to reach out to. So please, I didn't know that. And I need to pass that forward. We need to pay that forward. Anybody that has been, fired. And I mean, seriously, if you didn't deserve it, you need to fight, because I was 2.5 years away from retirement, and I was a good, I was told I was a valued employee. I had accolades. There was no reason to do that to me. And the worst part about it was, like, a week before then, I had been out a lot because I wasn't feeling well. So here's an employee that you've had for 7 years, you've had no issues with. She's struggling with something. She's been out of work, a doctor's note and everything. And it looks like she's sleeping on the job. Let's just address it. So I can tell you I'm not sleeping on the job. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe I'm looking down at something, maybe I'm listening to something. Um, but I mean, right then and there, that tells me something. You know what I mean? Like, how do you fire somebody that would? I mean, you know what I mean? And you know, it just, I wasn't sleeping, and nobody's ever like woken me up and said, "Hey," or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I just feel like when you guys, we work so hard. I did love my job. Um, when you work hard for something, or there's something that's yours and somebody takes it from you, please use your voice. I mean, if it means something for you, you got to use your voice. Some of you know what's going on the other channel, and I let it go and I let it go. And somebody reached out to me and said, Toddie, it's becoming dangerous, and I worried about you. I mean, seriously, that's what somebody said to me. They said, and they're the one that said to me, you could throw water on a fire, you could throw oil on a fire, or you could let it burn. And, I was hopeful that I had sent information to somebody who could throw water on the fire, but they didn't. And so this person said, listen, it's becoming so hateful over there that I feel like it's danger for you. I went to the police. I showed the screenshots that people told me, and I gave the information of the person, that content creator, who's now I know 100% who they are. And the other person that started this thing that that I did nothing but try to help that person, certainly didn't give them any information. They're the one that gave it to me. But I didn't want to engage in that, because last time I engaged in that, people were like, oh, stop talking about the drama. And I'm standing up for myself. That's my reputation.
Right.
Like if I'm fighting for you guys, why can't I fight for myself? So, but when this person said, Toddie, you have to, because, I said, all right. And, I made the video, I slept on it. And that person said, I think it's a perfect video to go ahead and do that. And I'm hopeful that it made things go away. But you got to stand up for yourself. Who's going to do it? I mean, what do we work for? To be shat on at a certain, come on.
Exactly.
So, I don't know.
Well, I don't know about you, but I have to run. I don't mean to cut it short.
Oh.
We've been at it for a while. But,
Don't do that again.
Yeah, sorry, I hit the wrong button.
That's
But
all right.
I did want to say one more thing. We put too much faith into the system. And right now the system is really corrupt. It's not set up to protect. It's set up to gain numbers. It's set up to get money, because that is one way that they can get that. And, like, we trust these public defenders, but they often are in cahoots with prosecution to get these numbers, to keep people in the system, to keep this profit going. If you're not aware of this, just look at the Gypsy Rose case. Look at how that
this is I get what you're saying. This is a little bit different than that, and I gotta fight it. I gotta fight it. So
I wasn't talking about your case.
Okay.
I'm talking about in general. So, like, you have to trust your gut feelings.
Okay. Sorry about
because
that.
Because if something feels off, you need to have enough self-worth to believe in yourself, to utilize your voice and say, no, I'm not going to just go with this because this is what you're offering me, because it's wrong.
Right.
And advocate for yourself, because a lot of people don't advocate for themselves because of self-worth issues, because of childhood programmings and conditionings. They didn't get the tools, they didn't get the resources, how to use their voice productively. And what I see a lot on social media right now is a lack of awareness of how their voices impact people. People just have so much hatred rather than understanding.
I agree.
They want to use their voices in aggressive ways, and that's not going to help you ever. You have to be calm, cool, collective always, because if you're not, you're giving people your power, and then they have control over you. And the whole process.
I just want to interrupt and say, when you're going through the system, when you're doing the right thing, you're using.
Hang on. You got to shut your microphone off because we can't hear Rebecca. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, what I was saying was, sometimes when you're going through the court system or law enforcement or, whatever, sometimes even if you use your voice, you're not heard. Like my grandson's case, for instance. Nobody listened, nobody heard him. And, I personally, after living this nightmare, I don't deal with the police. I don't deal with the court system. I went through the trial and everything because I had a voice, but I have no faith in the system. And I can tell you now, I will not call the police for anything because I don't feel they're there to help me because they didn't. And, you know, unfortunately, I think the whole judicial system, law enforcement, DCP&P, all these agencies, they suck. That's just, I don't know any other way to say
Yeah,
it.
they're broken.
They need to be fixed. I don't know how to fix it. I don't have the answer to that. I think Toddie's new channel is going to be a better place for us to talk about this. And Janae, I'm sorry. I hope you'll join us on Toddie's new channel when she announces it. I hope you jump on board, and I hope you'll come on and talk about all of these things that we feel are wrong with the system, because I think that's going to be the perfect place to talk about it. I know here we're supposed to talk about addiction recovery and we always go off topic. So with Toddie's new channel, I think it's going to be a perfect channel for us to talk about these things, you know, and
Absolutely.
I think it'll be good for all of us to go on Toddie's new channel and just be able to talk openly about what we feel is wrong with the system and just other things in general, you know. And I hope we still do our Monday mornings, and I hope that we can get back on topic.
Our Monday mornings are our Monday mornings, man.
Yeah. I hope we could get back on topic on Monday and help people, you know, struggling with addiction recovery and those kind of things too, and use Toddie's new channel to voice our grievances about other things. You know, that'll be great. I think we need that. Definitely.
I agree. And, you know, I think a lot of things is, you know, people have to work on self-worth. You know, we put ourselves in situations sometimes in self-sabotaging cycles because we don't have the self-worth and the self-love or self-awareness, you know, to break free from things. And a lot of that has to start with loving ourselves and really healing wounds from past traumas, conditionings, programmings, behaviors, and really finding who we are and using our voices, using our actions to do things that support our needs in healthy ways.
Right.
And I think
Toddie hasn't announced the new channel just yet. I think she's working on that. So I'm sure, you know, as soon as it happens, we'll let everybody know.
Yeah, I will go ahead and put it up on my post, but I'm gonna have to scat because
I got to get
I don't
going.
even want to use that word anymore. Thank you, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Damn it. I gotta leave.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much. I'm so sorry for the delay of being able to come up. I am a little bit not technologically inclined.
That's okay. You can come
Me
up.
too.
You can
But
come
I'm
up
so
again,
happy that
by
you
all
guys
means.
held space for me. And I am so grateful and thankful for being able to just share some things that have been on my heart and on my mind.
We're glad to
And I
have
would
you
love
here.
to talk more.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
and you are welcome to come on up anytime you'd like it, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Open.
agree.
Many blessings. I'm not sure how to leave this.
I'll kick you out. How's that?
Okay, thank you. I won't let the door hit me though.
Okay. Thank
Have a
you.
good day. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming on.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I just put her back on. Hold on.
Okay.
Kicking her out again. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to go, everyone. I'm so glad you were all here. Thank you. Thank you, Toddie.
Hey, not a problem. Thank you for having me as
Make
always.
sure
Here we
you
go.
let
I'll
us
put this
know.
together. I will do.
New channel. We definitely got to jump on board with that. So let us know as soon as it's up and running, Toddie.
You got it. You got it. I
All
will
right.
definitely.
Everyone have a great week. Talk
You
soon.
too. All right.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.